Welcome back to Ni no Kuni 2. So yeah, like we've established at the end of the previous part, we have to get this door open by finding 3 switches. So let's go.
Welcome back to Ni no Kuni 2, Kingdom Boogaloo.
Ha ha ha, very good, Webs. You've been waiting 42 parts to finally bust out that zinger.
Well, hey, the music sounds appropriate.
I guess. Alright, fortunately the first switch is right next to it, so fortunately it doesn't take that long to do
It's like, it's probably to you know, test starting things easier enough.
Mm-hmm. Treasure chest. Let's see. Ooh. An angel's tear. AKA the Phoenix down at this game.
But yeah, like I said previously, it's
Ooh, I found the blue boiler. Go ahead.
No.
The blue boiler. Remember, well, we were already explaining the boilers in the previous part.
For the blue gears, Jova.
Oh, I get that. It sounded like you said boo boiler, but no, blue. Okay.
Basically, it's like I said, it's a traditional dungeon that does the gimmick evolution. It's very Zelda-esque. In a sense, but it starts off teaching you the very basic, then there is a progressive difficulty curve, but it seems very natural, not steep, so that's nice.
No.
Bow to me as I run past you.
The difficulty, especially ever since patch 1.03, comes more from the combat itself rather than...
Not even on the combat, like in terms of, like I said, the gimmick of a dungeon, in this case, positioning the gears so that they can afford the path that you need.
Alright. Another big thing is that the gears actually, the switches actually do something different. They actually move these platforms around. So basically, you have to try to create a sequence of platforms that will allow you to jump to the buttons, basically.
Listen. Of course.
All right.
Hey, listen.
Yeah, we have yet to find the red boiler, so we might want to do that.
I think it's right there on the right, yeah.
Yeah, but we have to activate the red boiler first, which happens to be right here.
Yeah, like you said, on the right.
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought you were talking about the panel.
You know, I must say, some of these boilers are pretty convenient to find. Are you sure he's the best
that's the
security?
thing. That's the thing, Gleaves. This still needs to be a factory. So obviously, the components, while as Zip said, as Bracken told us, as he said, needs to be for smart people, they still to be technically humanly achievable. You know, just like a Layton puzzle. It needs to be complex, but at the same time, it still needs to be solvable.
Not just that, Tail, but it requires you to. Not just that, Tail, but it also requires you to be good at jumping because it requires platforming.
So I'm guessing that the pad operator that we saw in that cutscene has no chance.
Has level 5 ever done a platformer?
Nah, they don't really do that kind of... I mean, they do action-based combat and stuff like that, but when it comes to more environmental movement, like platforming, there's occasional platforming in this game, and there's even some platforming in other RPGs that they've made, but it's always very minimal. Alright, so...
yeah.
Alright.
Don't worry, I've got 888 lots of each item in my eternal bag.
Why would a higgledy stone need fresh milk?
It's really thirsty. It's been stuck in there for God knows how long.
Turns out it doesn't want fresh milk. Okay, let's read it again.
What it is?
Never mind, I think I figured it out.
Moldy cheese.
Single cream, quadruple cream, thick yogurt. Nah.
Yeah, give it the yogurt.
I
guess we don't have the item yet.
Yeah, okay, now it's been a while since I recorded this. Yeah, I think I remember now. Yeah, I don't actually have the item that it wants right now, so I'll have to get that higgledy stone off screen.
Surprising.
Yeah.
Sorry, we're just gonna have to leave.
I only have an infinite items cheat, but I don't have an all items cheat. So I still have to get the item at least once before I have all 8 of it. So basically, there's a difference between an infinite items cheat and an all items cheat.
I didn't know I could actually do that.
Yeah, that's another thing. There's no invisible walls, so if you're not careful, you can fall. So pay attention.
Oh gosh! Usually, I expect the invisible walls in
the
a
curse
JRPG.
strikes again.
Well, King Van, it seems you've learned a valuable lesson, eh?
Yes, it's a real doozy, that one.
Uh-oh, that last step was a doozy.
Dum 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 dum. Dum.
All right. It's okay, guys. It's okay. We just have to climb up, and there we go.
Yeah, he's not a male in the Graham family. He won't die from falling 2 inches.
2 steps, yeah.
No, Graham, don't. Ah! I'm still wondering who the hell recorded that ear-piercing scream from that game.
Probably
Voice Graham.
the guy voiced Graham, I guess.
Josh Mandel, in that case, that man has amazing lungs. Like, seriously. Alright. Oh, a new hammer.
Hammer.
Castle Crusher. Yes.
See what you did there.
Yes.
I actually played that game both solo, but it's best enjoyed with friends. It's really fun.
Alright.
It's a throwback to the old beat 'em ups, like the Dungeons and Dragons game, just with the touch of that Newgrounds touch to it.
I also do like that, despite her being the tech nerd type character, she's Bracken is actually surprisingly physically strong since she can handle the same heavy hammers that Batu uses.
I can imagine this is reflective in a sense that she has to operate with heavy machinery, therefore she can't be allowed to be wimpy in the kind of way.
Makes sense. Besides, if she's putting all the weight on the legs, then she's got it good.
She doesn't skip leg day.
Again,
Oh,
that's the thing.
Teo,
Put the
you're
weight
gonna-
on the legs, not on the back.
Oh, Tay, you're gonna regret saying those words.
What?
She gets paralyzed, Barbara Gordon style.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh,
Anyway,
snap.
how do you know it's a yes? It might be a yes, it might not be. Anyway,
Well, whatever. It's stuff for later anyway.
it's in this part actually, so you can look forward to that then. All right. Oh no,
Alright then, I already lit that one.
we only have one more switch to get, so let's see if we can.
Let
Find
me
it.
guess, it's a yellow one.
No, they're all red. Yes, Vips?
Oh,
King Evan, remind us exactly what we're looking for again.
we're
You know-
looking for the switches to activate the crane,
It
which
also-
activates the pulley, which activates the lever, and it's simple machine upon simple machine. Basically, opens the door.
We need to get.
I'll mention this later.
We need to get the brass key so we can open the door so we can get the silver key, and then so that we can open the door so we can get the gold key so we can enter into the room. You still think this
The
is a
mom
game, young
over
man?
the old man. The old man falls into the tub, and that sets the mousetrap.
Yes.
Yeah, better luck just knocking on the door.
This is also
Yeah,
one of those
it reminds
cases
me-
where. Go ahead.
Good.
Oh, okay. This is also one of those cases where the game's mini-map system, which always points to your destination, only points to the door. It doesn't actually point to where the switches are, so you still have to try to figure out how to get to the switch on your own.
It's nice, a change of pace like that. But yeah, the whole thing about having to get keys for more door to get even more keys reminds me a bit of the Darksiders games, particularly. There's technically Zelda cloning their structure. The problem is that the dungeons drag on way too long for their own good, and they're filled to the brim with these situations where you need to get keys to open doors to get other keys, and so on and so on. I still have an appreciation for them, but I will argue that that's their biggest, not flaw, but the more player testing stuff. Unlike here, which I see the whole backtracking to get the switches and turning gear maybe a bit irritating, but I think it's fine.
Like Theo said, the progressive difficulty demonstrates that this is the hardest of the floors, and because not only you have to
And the players
find.
been prepared up until this point, so yeah.
Well, that's just basic game design, unlike what a certain other game I could mention would tell you. But anyway,
Well, many other,
like you have to not only try your best to find put the platforms in place so you can jump to the next button, but at the same time you have to be careful about the path because you have to go to the specific panels to rotate the things around. And the problem is that when you rotate a panel, you might make the path back to the platform sequence unimpeded. So basically this is the one where you really have to experiment and try your best various different combinations to see if you can find, and at the same time explore so you can try to find a good. There you go. And there we go.
and that's to do it.
Oh shit! He's activated the self-destruct.
Which is not a Metroid game.
All 3 lights are on.
All right. To the production line we go.
Please tell me it's not one of those production lines where employees have to walk on the actual conveyor belts or whatever the.
And then we enter through there, and the E101 beta is being assembled.
It's just the wrong room.
No. We end up.
No.
We end up in the factory.
Job, you're doing it wrong.
at the end
Allow
of
me.
Terminator 1.
You're doing it wrong, Job. Allow me. This is the wrong room.
Oh, I wasn't trying to go for all the tone there, but fair enough.
We end up in the factory at the ending of Terminator.
Every time I watch that cutscene, my reaction is always to reply to him saying, "No shit," you know.
Poor Gamma.
Yeah. All right. So.
But yeah, I've noticed ever since Child's Play 2, a lot of factories seem to like to make it seem like the employees have to pretty much play a platforming game just to make proof without getting killed.
All right.
Oh, here's the memories.
All right. Get ready, Shiri.
Hell, that's the 4th Memolith.
This particular part is chock full of plot, so get ready. Indeed, the 4th and final one.
Shall we take a look?
No.
Have a look. Have a look.
Fortress is actually like
we made
horrible.
the entire road up until now, but no, let's forget about it.
Well, it's just being polite.
All right, let's see.
There you go. This is when they became their own nation.
We've brought a string of hit products to market that have changed the world forever.
And they're out now.
Should I tell him?
There we go.
And thanks to all of your hard work, now we've built this too. Our revolutionary new campus.
There you go, everybody. This is the backstory of how Nintendo's Treehouse came to be.
Why does the
And that's not all the good news. We just added our 315,639th
How specific?
Yeah.
We're a nation.
So the key is to get over 315,600.
Isn't that the exact number you need to create a nation in this place, or what?
Yeah.
Yes, it's like measurement amount.
Well, Shiro, as we've seen, there's houses, and so people are living normally with jobs and doing things. So
And now you get a name.
So this means that people live at work.
this is literally a nation that, much like Evermore, built itself from nothing.
What a day.
What a day. Oh, it's all voiced, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
This place got so big that it became an actual country. He had a vision for the treehouse. He wanted to build a place where people could live happy.
Oh, so he has a lot in common with Evan, actually.
And dang it if he didn't do just that.
But then people complained every time they put a stream on.
He was a different person back then. He had a smile.
Whoa,
for
bit of a pause there.
Where did the old?
Well, it's intentional. You have a bit of a pause. There,
You can even see the ellipses in the subtitles, even. So
Yeah.
it's because she's hesitant about what's going on.
Oh, boy.
We have an issue. I mean, we're facing a challenge.
You know, your voice sounds too goofy. It's not about the reactor. I don't want to hear it. We can worry about it later.
But sir, it's very important. There are intruders down on the factory floor, sir.
I'm surrounded by idiots.
Dead idiots.
Then get rid of them and stop bothering me!
Also, all the exhausted workers on the floor just...
Yeah.
You think 5 million units sold is enough? No! You will add more microtransactions! More microtransactions! Remember, I'm the inventor of the proportional refrigerator. I'm the guy who pays your wages. So do what I say.
Sir, you barely paid us for the past 3 months.
I don't care, just do it.
Tio?
That's all the memories. Now we just have to show them to President Vector.
Yeah,
Actually, Roland, Bracken has a better idea. Go ahead, Shuri.
There's one more I want to show him.
Please tell me you have it on you.
This one is easier to get. We just have to beat a boss battle.
Lofty thought it was a burger.
But I thought you said there were only 4.
Well, Evan, let's just say this one is special. Go ahead.
There were 4 listed as missing on the database. This one's It's more of a personal record.
Ooh.
All right then. Might as well. Why not? Since it's
Well,
near.
when you put it like that, okay then.
Not to mention it's on the way, so might as well.
On the way forward.
Yeah. Indeed. Come on, Pedro. Press. Yeah, thank you. Anyway,
The chief engineer's office is up ahead. I'll tell you more when we get there.
I really hate past me.
Yeah, it's okay.
Again, we didn't count on the PS4, so...
Yeah.
You know, it's ironic. I mean, aside from some of the difficulties you commentating using the PS4 is, it does help you read a lot quicker and more easier, Shiroi.
So
Oh, another door. Trapdoor.
trapdoor. Yeah. Fast travel.
Let me guess. There's a trapdoor, isn't there?
Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Hisashi and his kittens perform this track.
No, I'm
Yeah.
sorry, Dwebs. Dwebs. You're comparing this to Sonic 4's music. You're insulting Joe. Come
I
on.
said kittens, not cats.
Not that cat.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
You know, like keyboard cat.
Big difference.
I misunderstood. I thought you said kittens.
Oh, you're on office.
Welcome to where I work. And sleep. Sometimes.
Oh, so just
No,
like Hino.
I think kittens are a bit better than cats.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Emphasis on sometimes.
Aren't they the same animal?
Go ahead, Shiroi.
Feels like I haven't been here in a long time. Dwibs, the huge difference is the smaller ones will claw up your legs.
I know.
So adorable.
Go ahead, Shiroi.
Let me just grab that melodiff.
Memolith.
Memolith.
Memolith. It's a combination of the word memo with monolith.
Thank God, I thought we were gonna have to key in the
Thank
password.
goodness it was in the fridge, apparently.
What's on it, Bracken?
We'll
Oh,
have to keep
don't
it.
worry, Evan. You'll see when the time comes. Go ahead.
Well, I guess you could say it contains one of the most important memories of my whole life.
Let me guess, you're a robot and you were actually created by him, and that recording is of your
The
birth.
original Bracken was dead, and this is a robot with Zip made in
No.
Nothing.
Nothing as outlandish as that. Don't worry.
Oh, Outlandis,
Okay.
indeed Kuni. Imagine that.
What? Are you saying it's that bit in Operation Overdrive where he makes a fake person?
Well,
What?
well, actually, I was thinking that they were referencing Curious Village or something like that, but sure, that
Really?
works too.
Golly.
Go ahead, Shiroi.
Anyhow, with this and the others, we would have more than enough to make Zip snap out of it.
Why do I get
Snap.
the feeling we're still gonna have to fight him?
No, we're not. Well,
Oh, yeah.
usually, Jova, we fight the kingmakers, not so much the kings themselves.
Well, isn't it sometimes, essentially an extension of the king themselves?
Although, to be
This one's a
fair,
bit different.
here Zip actually has a means to defend himself, so...
And usually whenever we've gone up against a kingmaker, it's acted as an extension of said king or queen.
Well,
But whatever.
let's-
We'll see, we'll see.
We'll see.
It's upstairs. Come on.
All right, upstairs. But first, let's see if there's anything here. Oh, there's not. Okay.
No. Oh, it's a small, quiet office, so...
I don't know.
There's even an actual bed.
I don't know,
Yeah,
Teo.
remember
Remember.
what you said
I don't know,
with
Teo.
yesterday,
Remember,
so-
there's always shiny spots all over this game to get materials. I need to get my shinies. But first, let's return to Evermore. Check on things.
Wait, what? What? Okay. Timing.
Don't worry, Jova. I picked a good spot because we're about to fight a boss battle anyway. So the game technically is not going to do any
Yeah,
more story right now for now anyway.
Sorry, Bracken, but we're running out of money. So could we please go back to our bank and get a deposit?
Bling, bling, bling.
JRPG logic. The Lord of Darkness will wait there while you do all the things you need.
No, great. The Ding Dong Dell press is going to have a field day. King abandons quest to go back and get money.
I'll get back to you on chapter.
Much like a politic.
Hello, phone. What I was
What's that?
Dweebs.
Dwibs, I think.
Dwebs, yeah. What was I saying? I'll get
Something
back.
about
I'll get back to you on chapter 7, Dwebs. The next chapter actually. So. All right, let's see.
So who are you assigning to this?
Right now, I'm just checking if anyone's up for leveling up, which there are not. And I think that's it. Or is there anything else? No, there is actually. Oh yeah, I think I'm gonna take out
Just
all...
making those exclamation points go away.
My OCD is ticking me over again.
But of course.
Jesus, such a big list.
There's a lot of materials in this game too.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay. Everything all cleared up now.
let's see. Well, there's more money, but I won't claim it just yet. Alright, back to the place. Again, the...
Right then, back to business.
There you go. The fast travel
That
works...
was an interesting detour.
Well, the fast travel it works exactly because of Shiro. Not to mention, there's also the fact that when you're gathering materials in your kingdom, eventually your stores will get full, so you have to periodically go there and empty them. So that's why that fast travel is so forgiving. That allows you to immediately stop what you're doing, so you can check on the kingdom to see if any measures you need to take, and you can do them.
Oh,
Oh, crud.
Go ahead, Shiro.
she's verbed.
Oh, what's going on?
What's going on?
Blimey!
I do believe
mean-
we've been detected.
I'd
I'd
say,
say somebody... Go on.
I'd say somebody isn't too keen on us coming knocking.
Well, yeah.
I can't imagine why.
So what type of security robot? Oh. Hello? Oh.
BL Iterator. The future of workplace security.
Oh.
AKA the ultimate security bot before we get to Zip.
We'll see about that. Attack!
Thankfully, this is not a skirmish, so Evan doesn't have to yell every 2 seconds.
One of the gimmicks is that this enemy has rolling, so he will attack you quite quickly.
With his spin dash.
Oh, and he can deploy mini tanks. That's nice. Ow. Well, he can roll. Well, I can roll too. Ow.
And this is just one model. Imagine if it was mass-produced.
Yeah. Actually wondering why they
It-
didn't.
Well, actually, Teo, there are optional bosses that are basically stronger versions of...
Oh no, I mean obviously,
Oh, he's
but
got a
those,
hyper laser.
those oh, it's Fulgor then. It's pretty much Fulgor from Killer Instinct. She even has the chest laser. But no, not in a sense. But yeah, but optional enemies and stuff usually. Oh Jesus! Sometimes are not treated in more canon fashion. It's just a simple palette swap, and that's it. Here, in a sense, it's I guess it's a situation similar to Metal Sonic. For now, it's just a prototype, so it can't be mass-produced at the moment.
I guess considering how that thing fires out a giant hyper beam like that, I'm guessing it may have cost them a bit of money.
Not only that, it probably needs to be checked because unless in order to avoid potential collateral damage, stuff like that.
They must be desperate. They're sending out a test object.
Oh,
against
you remember, Zip just was very clear with its order. Just get rid of them quickly, so any means necessary.
Terminate the sorcerers with extreme prejudice.
Jamie didn't get to test it better, cause now it's terminated.
You're terminated, fucker.
That thing went business.
Oh
Note to
boy.
self, mass-produced giant robots with lasers.
Well, it's gone now. Let's go see Zip.
You back with us, Diz, by the way?
Wow.
Oh, I guess
You
not.
seem to get back on your feet very quickly after we got attacked by a giant death robot.
It's Tuesday. Like, this is just a typical Tuesday. This is such a typical Tuesday in Broadleaf.
For you, it was the devastation of civilization. For me, it was Thursday.
Yeah.
It was Sunday.
Or as I like to call it, my afternoon.
Or legal,
I was in pictures. This is the
update.
picture I painted as the sun set over the sands in the area known as the Drylands. The quality of light was like nothing I had ever seen, but more than the beauty of the place. That will stay with the feeling of being utterly alone in this vast desert. So basically, this is the Kuni equivalent of Deviant Heart, this particular
The desert-
woman.
The desert will always be an inspiring place, you bullshit.
Wild Webs, a lot of artists draw inspiration for the most unlikeliest of sources.
Oh, that is such a wonderful picture.
Also, color-wise, the desert can be a source of inspiration depending on the time of the day.
Yeah.
It has some nice variations.
Especially during the sunlight. Sorry, during the sunset.
Yeah.
All right, but before we can carry on, let's make sure we equip our heroes with the best equipment that they have right now.
As Teddy Roosevelt said, walk softly and carry a big gun. Oh wait.
Yes. All right, we still have to recover some MP, so let's first use the Waystone. There we go. All right. And now it's time to find out the truth.
I'm so sure they will be also convinced by the memory. So.
Well, Theo, the idea is to try to make him snap out of it.
You're currently on the testing floor. Please select your desired destination.
Well,
Thank you, Baymax.
You're very polite.
Well, Theo, the idea.
Boop, boop. I am afraid the roof is off limits unless you have authorization from President Vector himself. Boop.
So does this robot needs more convincing?
Bracken, if you will.
Actually, we don't need Shira. We only need
That won't work.
Don't worry, Shira. We only need to go to the reactor floor, not to the cradle room, so we're fine.
Where Zip
Alright.
just happens to be.
Also, Theo, remember, we have to snap him out of the darkness that's consuming him from what the Lauren did.
Really terrible security.
It's kind of like the broken-hearted people from the first game.
Thank God he was in the reactor floor.
Hey,
Zip, we need to talk.
Bitch, please.
I'm busy.
Oh, that's a good impression. That's very
Doing
good.
what? Staring at the screen?
Yes, that's what we smart, nerdy people do. Gah, really? So you're the intruders, huh?
I work here, asshole.
Also, that was a delayed reaction.
Makes sense. Well, he was distracted. Makes sense, I guess. Who else could have gotten around my security measures but you? Right, Bracken?
Well, again, they weren't very good, but sure.
I don't know.
President
that's
Vector?
on purpose.
President Vector, there's something you need to see. Go take a look at these cliches.
Huh?
Show him the memoryths, Bracken.
The power of memories compels you.
Go ahead.
Time for a trip down memory lane, Zip.
I don't think this is going to work.
Well, it's the only thing they have at the moment.
Well,
guess.
let's see if we can appeal to his good heart, Whips. Let's try.
Besides, what can he do to stop us?
Kill us.
We outnumber.
No, don't flash me.
Can't wait to get
Oh.
the crystal battery up and running. This thing's gonna be a game changer for the energy business. The technology we build here today will make a better tomorrow for everybody. I can feel it. Someday soon, the world will finally understand my vision. We're not giving up until that day comes. Hey, I couldn't have done it without you guys. This was a team effort. Don't forget that. I know I will. Soon we'll be the biggest and best this world has ever seen. Just one last push. Are you with me?
Can I get an amen?
We have one more memo left to show you, though.
Why was I don't...
Have you by any chance taken a visit to Castle Oblivion?
there's one
All right, pay
thing
attention now.
I want to show you.
Oh boy.
Please. You have to remember who you used to be. You have to bring the old Zip back.
Okay, turn the brightness down, please.
So I stayed up all night making this for you?
Ah.
How about that, huh? A custom leg made just for you by the world's greatest engineer. You're gonna love it.
This isn't my leg. I want my leg.
She lost her legs. Or
I want
Well, what just
One
of them.
One of them.
Work accident, most likely.
No, I get it, Bracken. I get that you're upset, but we're engineers. We solve humanity's problems. We use technology to help people. That's our purpose. That's
So I made this automail leg for you.
Yes.
Do
Aww.
you really want a little thing like this to stop you from fulfilling that purpose? We solve humanity's problems, and we solve each other's too, right? You lose a leg, I make you a new one. I lose a hand, well, you know, I hope you do the same for me.
Here's hoping.
You also said that like losing a leg is a common thing to happen.
Just don't lose your head. Now we can make a new one.
It's like you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You know, it's just.
He put his heart and soul into this particular leg.
For a prosthetic, that's not a phrase I would like to use, Pedro. So it's just that you don't know the context. But believe me.
Aw, that is so. Aw, that's wholesome.
Look, Zip, look at it.
I think Lofty's having a seizure.
Things we can do these days. I could have upgraded it. I could have gotten rid of the leg you made me.
She secretly brass knee from the Crimson Sheen show.
This leg is what gave me the courage to carry on. What got me where I am today.
Plus, it's awesome when I kick people who piss me off.
Who needs steel toe caps?
You were the best engineer, the best boss, the best friend anyone could have. You had a good heart. The best. You have to remember. You have to.
So we go.
Oh, there we go. It left. Victory.
Rog.
Ding.
No, that's not a cinema sin usually, is it?
No.
I remember now. I remember everything. What
Well, it looks like he's back to his senses.
What have you done? Well, where do we start?
Yeah.
You treated your employees like garbage.
Don't worry, Dweebs is about to try his best to make up for it, as you'll see.
Sorry. If it wasn't for you, I don't think I ever would have remembered.
Oh, that's right. There's an angry kingmaker on the loose. I forgot about this. Yeah.
I gotta wonder, what was Zip working on?
The eternal engine.
The fission reactor. Basically basically his next big invention that was going to power basically
change the world, as it says in the trailer.
Yeah.
But Bastion's displeased.
My inventions will change the world.
Uh-huh.
However, it looks like Bastion is having none of it.
So, time to evacuate the whole city, I think.
That's actually what he's gonna order in a moment.
Yeah, I doubt the citizens will be this much forgiving of him, considering it's all led to this.
I mean, okay, we can worry about
Which
that
in
later.
turn will justify another mass exodus to Nevermore. To Evermore, sorry.
Great! 2 birds with 1 stone.
Well, shit. Damn it. If he reaches the reactor, he could trigger a total meltdown. If that happens, Broadleaf and everything around it will be gone in an instant.
What? Well, then we have to stop him.
Yes, but how? You'll have to find him first. He's equipped with full optical camouflage.
Because of course he is.
I can't see him on any of my monitors, but judging by the patterns of interference, I'd say there's a good chance he's on top of the tower.
Oh, on top.
He's on top of the tower for a climatic boss showdown.
The elevator will take us to the roof. Come on.
Hopefully he's not taking up all the room.
Bracken, Security 101, doing an arson or an accident like this, he used the fucking stairs.
It's interesting you say that, Teo, because that's exactly what we're gonna do, just not in the way you think.
Wait, what? We're taking both the elevator and the stairs?
No, we're taking the stairs.
The lift's out
We're
of
taking
action.
the elevator up the stairs.
No, we're not using the elevator.
You're kidding.
The lift's
Well,
been
the elevator
wrecked.
was probably
There!
destroyed.
Ding, 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 ding! Very good, Dwibs. You got it right, and you win a cookie.
No! No, the robot of the elevator is dead.
No, he was so polite.
Path on the elevator.
Danger, I need shot, girl.
Waves.
Nah, never mind.
Calm down,
down.
everybody.
Sorry.
There must be a way. Think, and Dwibs, don't steal my lines.
Again.
Who's Dwibs?
The person who's voice acting you. If only we had something like a...
I've got it!
We're all
okay.
jump out of here.
If we can divert enough power into the reactor's high-pressure inlets, it might just generate a field of sufficient integrity to... Go ahead, Shiroi.
To trigger a pattern G chain reaction.
Of course!
Yes. Clear.
Okay.
Okay, now translate...
Science, bitch.
Now translate that into English. Go ahead, Shiroi.
Of course, which will enable us to turn light into solid matter. Maybe only temporarily, but still, we could use it to make some kind of stairway to the top.
That's
A
some
literal
Reed
stairway
Richards
to heaven.
technology bullshit right there.
This is something you'd see in Star Trek.
But
So
you
we're
see...
going to science up some stairs.
No, you see, Theo, it's magic science.
Of course.
Good to have you back, Zip. Only the old you could have thought of something like that in a pinch.
And complete each other's sentences like that. Totally not a couple.
Sorry, Jova, but canon-wise, they're not.
Are you sure?
At least not so far. I can speak for the DLC story expansions that are coming, but
Who knows? Maybe there's just a lot of subtle context to it.
But there's just one thing.
Oh boy, what is it?
Will you marry me?
I don't
That's
think
not
now's
the
the best
ti-
time.
Yeah, proper timing.
I know, it's only an hypothesis. But that'll have to do.
Let me guess. The risk is that, considering light is operated, I'm guessing the risk is that...
All
Oh,
team members, I need you to channel all available power into the reactor's high-pressure inlets right now. But President,
Huh.
they weren't designed to take that kind of punishment. And you know what that means better than anybody.
The reactor will go critical and the core will fuse.
Yeah, basically his plan will basically destroy all of the work that he's been doing with the fission reactor so far.
You sure about
Wow.
this? She's your baby.
It's that or risk the lives of every person in this country. You think I'd hesitate for even one?
Well, when you were possessed by the darkness,
Well, he's not anymore, so.
Yeah.
Of this nation. Nothing is more important than my people.
besides, we'll just build a new nation.
Good luck with that.
well, that's
Now
the
they're all
logic.
just going to move to Evermore.
Also, that's the logic it lives. A building can be rebuilt, people not so much.
Yeah, there's that too.
Yeah, like I said, we'll just move somewhere else. Build a new kingdom.
This is Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Wow.
Well, Theo, you said... Well, Theo, you did say that it was better to take the stairs, so there you go.
Now we can get to
But
the
not
top.
like this.
This is more like Stairway to Heaven.
Well, you know,
there you
I
go. Oh,
guess
that's
it's
important.
not-
Level's critical. All available energy has been channeled into the high pressure inlets.
All right, thank you.
All right, Lofty, put a note into my agenda. Let the teachers at Evermore know that science.
Nice work,
is pretty
everybody.
much-
Now get out of here and get the people someplace safe.
Yes, Seven.
Because he's gonna stay behind.
But sir, the reactor is totally unstable. If we leave now, there'll be nothing to...
What do you think who do you think you're talking to? If anyone in this country can keep that thing under control, it's basically he's going to save everybody else and put only himself at risk. There you go. Oh, sorry. Sure, on my own. I could do it with my eyes closed. Don't you know that I'm the genius who built this nation, for crying out loud?
You really mean it, don't you? Oh, alright then.
Alright then.
We'll make sure everybody else makes it out okay. Good luck, President Vector. Yeah.
So there you
should
go.
we go?
So there you go. Well, so at the very least now that people will know that at least at the emergency he at least bought it to evacuation and shit. Anyway, if I put even a single foot wrong, it's good night for all of us. but I won't.
Especially not while we're climbing the stairs.
You guys go shut Bastion down. I'll handle things here. Basically, he'll be our guy in chair, like Spider-Man Homecoming would say.
We'll leave. We'll leave right away. Good luck, President. Come on, everybody, to the top of the tower.
Ta-da-da.
Also, lovely, put in a note in my door and so that the professors.
He's alive!
He's alive!
He's gotta be around here somewhere.
Electricity.
It's big. It's probably right in front of you. Yeah.
So much for that camouflaging.
Make sure the electricity doesn't go anywhere near your leg, love.
Dwebs, it's made of metal.
Well, metal is very conductive to electricity, admittedly.
Oh, okay. I was going for Pokemon
The
logic.
four-legged fortress.
Despite what Final Fantasy... Well, I mean... actually, yeah, that's a good point.
Alright, so Bastion... Alright, Bastion... The fight against Bastion is a boss battle that is similar, but there is a specific... there's a specific unique gimmick to it. But you only find it later because there's actually technically 3 phases to this fight.
Wow.
So was Bastion like originally an organic being, but one that Zip made better?
Yeah,
faster,
my guess is the head there, what you're seeing is the actual Kingmaker, and the rest that you're seeing is the armor. He probably equipped this Kingmaker with all this technology.
Yeah, also remember, like, if I recall correctly, to what Loki said, the Kingmakers form in the spirit realm and then gets transported according to the wishes of incoming Crown King or something. Okay.
Not over yet.
Basically,
but you still didn't damage enough.
It's because whenever I hit him a lot in the weak point, eventually he gets. Think of it as the now's your chance thing from the first
damage,
game. Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh jeez.
He even made a oh shit face. Uh-oh.
What's that?
What the?
Oh great, minions. But it's okay because will them actually releases one of
Evan!
Yeah.
Kingmakers!
Yes, the Higmakers will come out of those things.
Get a bunch of them together, innit? They'll help us, Sansan!
Alright, let's get them.
Then.
Oh fuck. The problem is, this particular Kingmaker is more dangerous than the previous ones we fought, so it's gonna be hard.
I can see that.
Alright, so I guess we'll wait a
Why
bit.
does it sound like he's going critical?
There we go, let's try it. There you go. Charge!
Cool! Hitmakers that can spawn into cannons!
Time to heal.
So this will come in handy during a siege.
And yeah, might as well heal Tanya as well.
Yeah, I should probably do that.
There we go. Come on, you can. Oh yeah, another thing I forgot. The cutscene that comes after this glitched on me, and it goes slightly off sync in terms of the dialogue. But don't worry, it's only a 10-second cutscene that doesn't really do anything. It's just typical, it's not over yet type of dialogue. So don't worry about it.
Okay. Jesus.
Yeah, it's this one.
Not so fast.
Yeah, where he's like, don't celebrate yet.
It's altered the very fabric of time.
I know, right?
Well, shit.
That's not good.
Especially with red eyes.
He's gone absolutely bonkers! I've never seen anything quite like it! Sorry, man, but for once I'm at a loss.
Wow, I never thought I'd live to see the
So,
die.
yeah, this is a problem. I guess maybe we should fight fire with fire, if you know what I mean.
Overheat the machine?
Hmm.
Oh yeah, and you're not damaging it in the
Alright, here we go.
slightest,
Alright, here we go. Hey, Job, you were talking about earlier, you're talking in the previous part about, there we go, this is the first, there you go. Something that you mentioned in the previous part now. Go ahead, Dwarves.
I don't know, man, but I'm gonna get sharpish.
No!
I will never give up. Heaven.
I understand now. A leader must be willing to give his life.
And then he gets squashed mid-sentence.
Zip is planning to do, but I'm
I know
not
it's
gonna
not
let
happening, but that would be fun.
him now.
I'm not going to.
I won't run away.
I won't give up!
Not again. Not ever.
Oh, look at that.
This fills you with determination.
The King's Bond is strengthening.
Digivolve too.
Ladies and gentlemen, Lofty's
God,
true
I
form
called
meets
it.
the Kingmaker of Evermore.
See, it's like I said.
Saiyan.
All Evan had to do was find
Oh
the trueness
shit!
of it.
The Chinese dragon.
And
Whoa.
You're looking a little different, Lofty.
So Lofty's essentially Mushu. Nice.
yeah, that's Lofty's true form. There you
A
go.
red dragon.
Interesting.
You know what this means?
Lofty.
You know what this means, right, Dwibs?
Is it
What?
really
The Welsh Kingmaker is a dragon.
Yeah.
A red dragon.
A red dragon.
A red
Oh,
dragon. In case you don't know, too, the Welsh flag has a red
Yeah,
dragon
I know,
in it. So there you go, Dwibs. This kind of counts.
I'm
Oh man.
Alright, Lofty, let's sick 'em!
All right, let's go. Time to save Broadleaf. So yeah, basically Lofty will keep him held up so that in the meantime we have a platforming section to do.
It's like
Notice his head is shining. That's where we're supposed to stab him.
So there is platforming in this game.
not just that.
Speak of the devil.
The strategy is similar to a couple of the bosses in Rue Galaxy where you need to create platforms to reach them higher.
Very good too.
Interesting.
Alright.
Like I said,
I
this
have to make a
game.
mental note to myself to let the professors of Evermore know that physics has just been
It's actually harder
broken
than-
10 ways to Sunday.
It's actually harder than it looks because you have a limited time to do it, and at the same time you have to be careful for the lightning. So this can take a bit of practice to get right. It's like I said, Theo, this game feels a lot like basically a celebration of the 20 years of Level 5, which makes sense considering the time it came out.
Also, the first game had that kind of vibe to it.
True, but I
this
would argue this
obviously
one has more.
accentuates it more, yeah.
I think Dark Cloud 2 also had its fair share of platforming, if I'm remembering correctly.
Nah, Dark Cloud was mostly just dungeon crawling and town building, not so much. Fuck.
I could have sworn Dark Cloud 2 did. Oh.
See, the thing is, this is actually for a game that's not a platformer. This is a very tricky platforming section because you have to be quick, and you have to also mind. Basically, this is the kind of platforming you would see in a later level of a platformer. Basically, there you go.
Now be a good cat, Evan, and keep jumping.
Fuck.
Well, at least I always land on my feet.
survive? How you surviving all those drops, man?
I'm a cat.
You know
I'm
what
used
they
to falling
say
on my
about us
feet.
Scots, we always land on our feet.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
he said.
Well, I gotta say, such a scientific breakthrough as making stairs out of light would pretty much make every college professor
And there we
cry
go.
with how they have to adapt the textbook.
That one section, like, it's really tough because like it takes. There you go.
Oh, here we go. Yay!
There we go.
Give my regards to Ganondorf from Wind Waker.
Yeah, kinda.
But I wanted to tell you, an asteroid. Oh, poor Lofty. He tired himself. He tired himself silly. Hatchet's voiced.
Oh, you're kidding! And there I was, just getting in. And some again.
I guess a kingmaker has to get used to their bigger
The more,
size.
so yeah, as it's pretty obvious, the more kingly Evan becomes, the stronger Lofty becomes. It seems that you are only able to maintain your dragonly form for a short while, Lofty. I think you have to. I think you have to
They're
train
taking
harder.
a lot out of him.
Yeah.
Don't bloody rub it in, man.
Yes, my theory is that the king's bond was strengthened, but only just enough.
Ah, okay.
So you were able to regain your original form, Lofty, but only for a very short while.
But it if Evan gets more kingly and the bond gets stronger, I'll be able to do it for longer, right? Maybe even forever in the end.
That's the idea, yeah.
Oh, but then I never hear your cute Welsh voice again, and we wouldn't like that now.
Right, Evan, you get king in your head off, my lad. That's an order.
Gee, I don't know, Lottie. I kind of like you this way. Never mind. I will. Or will I?
Well, technically, I think he can just switch from form to form whenever he wants, so it would be fine. I still can't believe you managed to take down Bastion. I don't know what would have happened if you hadn't. There's no way I would have been able to prevent the core from melting down, that's for sure.
Speaking of which, I wonder how that core is right now.
It's blown up at this point. Go ahead, Shuri.
Well, all's well that ends well. But you didn't half scare me with all that talk about the whole kingdom being wiped out.
Yeah, sorry about that, honey.
Well, I did have to express the gravity of the situation.
Very good, Whips. Anyway, come on, Pedro, press A, please. Thank you. Sorry, I can't believe things turned out this way. I built the reactor to try and help people, to make life better, and instead, I put everybody in danger.
Well, let there be a method to this madness. There's always a limit to
I'm
how
no
much energy
president.
we need.
I don't deserve to run this country.
I know, you make a great president of the United States.
Well, technically, the ones who decide that would be the people, right?
Yeah.
Well, that'd be, from the way this was more like a dictatorship. But well, while he was evil, I mean.
Hold on.
Listen, everybody.
Remember, he told them to evacuate everybody, so everybody now at this point knows that Zip was risking his life for them.
Come on, Zip, we're behind you! Vector!
Vector! It's an interesting name to shout on a rally. Vector! Vector! Vector!
I guess it's his name.
Yeah, true. Technically, Zip, the people are the ones who decide that.
Unless you impeach yourself.
Not that I'm a politics expert, mind you, but yeah, go ahead.
Vector, I came here originally to ask you something. You see, I'm trying to bring peace to our world. Real, lasting peace.
I've had to fight tooth and nail.
But I will need your help to do it. Can I count on your
Well, I'd love to support you, Evan, but I haven't got much of a kingdom.
Actually, Webbs, your previous impression was better. That's too... Anyway.
No, I wasn't game for an impression, just
okay. Alright then, time to sign another treaty. But first, trapdoor. Yay, now I can return here whenever I want.
Hey, wait a minute.
Also, I wanted to show you guys, this is a pretty beautiful looking background.
It's
I
a
wonder
totally
what's
paragraph
that thing, that trail smoke in the background.
I'm ready when you are.
That's all the pollution that's come from this reactor.
The sooner. We'll get back to what you just said on a later side quest, Shiroi. Anyway.
Okay.
Come on, let's do this.
Can I at least read it?
Time to sign another sigil.
Hey, where did I get that from?
He's always had it on him.
Yeah. Remember, it's a smart stick that he invented that allows him to do magic, just like wizards.
Looks like the stick them assistant linesmen use in Champions League matches.
Only one glyph remaining.
And that's Ding Dong Dell. Yeah, that's gonna be difficult. In fact, they're gonna say it right now.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
He's looking to bring back this horned one, and you're looking to stop him?
Yes. And if we can join forces with the other kingdoms, we may just stand a chance.
Hopefully my kingdom isn't the only one who's not recovering from damage.
That could be difficult.
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
But Evan's not willing to give up, obviously.
But I can tell by your face, you're not going to back down. Luckily, we'll be right.
They're not going to say it, Pedro. Just give up.
As president.
Thank you so much.
I think Broadleaf may be my favorite kingdom so far.
Yes, Mr. President. Just as you
Oh. Hold on. I actually love the reasoning. Hold on. There you go.
Bracken's awfully important to your kingdom, isn't she?
sure. And she'll be important to yours too. I could hardly send some second-tier engineer to help our new partners now, could I?
True.
You heard the man. I'll be on hand for all your mechanical and technological needs from now on.
I think the only kingdom where we didn't get an important party member from was Goldpaw.
Yeah.
Bracken
joins the party permanently. It's important.
Nah,
to specify.
game, you were so fooling us saying that she was joining temporarily.
And Broadleaf became the next country to sign up to the declaration.
Thank you,
I'll say
Professor
that
Layton.
the narrator sounds like he's narrating for. You could put him in Thomas the Tank Engine and it would sound and it would fit them.
Yeah, so I have to ask, is that Christopher Miller? Because it sounds like
No,
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's gonna be harder. But we'll get to it when we get to it. For now, let's have another Curious Boy dream, which will foreshadow the next chapter, obviously. So yeah, Evan has now learned, of course, the lesson that the king needs to sacrifice himself in order to people. But so what's the next lesson he's going to learn? Let's see.
His true power. Yes, it was such a surprise. You never would have guessed from looking at him. And everything seems to be settling down in Broadleaf too. It does, yes. President Vector is back to his old self. I'm sure he'll put his people first from now on. And his friends will learn to trust him again soon enough. The bond between them is too strong for them to hold a grudge. I only hope that I can forge such firm friendships. I've a long way to go before people look up to me like they do Zip, though. I'm nothing.
Oh, don't worry, Evan, you'll get there.
It takes all kinds of kings to make a world. I think you should just keep doing what you're doing.
Being a cat.
You're right.
He's a lot more
Hold on,
productive than
important.
an actual cat.
Okay.
Have you ever thought about what you'd do if someone really close to you...
Boy.
Oh.
I wonder, what if that blue-haired
All right.
boy is that...
The Dwebs, of course, will know from his from his country's mythology that one of the worst things that can happen to a king is if someone close to him betrays him.
Yeah, why do I get the feeling that I think it's going to be the Full Metal Alchemist cosplayer?
You mean Roland?
Yeah, him.
I was about to wonder, what if that blue-haired boy is the soulmate of Roland's son who's dying?
Well, we'll see. So yeah, everybody, tune in next time for Chapter 7 of Ni no Kuni 2, A Traitor in Our Midst.
I guess before we end the part, I think Broadleaf's my favorite, fully because I feel like Broadleaf's definitely been the best paced out of the kingdoms. And by that I mean actually showing us the rulers' own themselves and how they grew to be a ruler, more than the other kingdoms. That's not to say other kingdoms have been... That's not to say the other kingdoms have been bad. I just feel like Broadleaf definitely feels like we've done...
No, I actually agree. It's the most...
insight.
Yeah, I agree as well. It's the most fleshed out of the kingdoms. So yeah,
ironic because I think it's the smallest of them.
For me, it's just like for me when it comes. This is the best kingdom in general, story-wise. It's just that I have a soft spot for fairy tale like stories, which is why I personally still prefer Droplets. Again, the whole fairy tale tragedy type thing is just I'm a sucker for that kind of thing. So
I thought
anyway,
Broadleaf was your favorite too. Oh
no, my favorite is like I said, it's just a personal preference. It's just that. Anyway, this is all right. Tune in for Chapter 7, A Traitor in Our Midst.
See ya.
See ya.
See ya.